Okay guys, thanks for coming back. Welcome to video number 2 in regards to the merge and converge information. Just to recap just a little bit, we were going over a page in my journal back from 2015, and I had come to the question, what was this? I knew this was the merge, but what was it exactly? The overlap of these two things, where two actually are becoming one. I asked the question, what was this? And in the information that I found back over several years from my friend Lou, I'm finding out that this is the Lord. It is the Lord. She was answering the question that I had. It's the center, the convergence, the nexus. It is all the Lord bringing everything together. And so two into one is what I had here, that this is where two become one. And I know that there's been many different messages where the Lord has told us about unity, about Him and us in Him, and that we are one. And when He was speaking this information, I always felt like it was where two become one was like in terms of the marriage. Is that what He was speaking of here? And it's a lot of different information that's coming together. It's all the different layers of what's coming together, the end and the beginning, the Old Testament, the New, and all of this other information. And so what I did is I pulled up to see some information in regards to the infinity symbol. And so when you define the word infinity, basically it just means that it's endless, it's boundless, it's limitless. It says the state or quality of being infinite, an infinite or very great number or amount. And coming down here for the synonyms, we see abundance, we see multitude, mass, heap, and the word stack. And so we understand that it's a large amount without any way to even measure it, type of a mass or an amount. This is the actual symbol, the infinity symbol. It is a sideways looking 8, basically, but notice how it does seem to cross over. And when we were looking up the definition of convergence and talking about, it does say that it meets, it intersects, it crosses, it connects. And so is he basically telling us here that this is what is occurring? It's now connecting to the end from the beginning and the beginning to the end. Is that connection actually occurring now? I'm wondering if that's what he is trying to tell us at this time. And so I've gone in and I've done a little bit of searching in regards to the words infinity. And this does actually give me, and I'll share this link with you guys. It's just BibleStudyTools.com, and I searched the word infinity, and it came up, and I wanted to just share something with you. It's the first one that I took a look at. In Revelation 22, 13, it brought me some information that's showing in Revelation 1:13. And this is what it says. It says, I am Alpha and Omega. These characters are all put together here, which are before used, and it's given me some other scripture, and are very pertinently mentioned in this place when all promises and prophecies relating to the glorious kingdom of Christ were just finishing, and that itself was ready to appear, in which Christ alone should be exalted. The mystery of God would be completed, and time itself would be no more. The beginning and end of days, or time, the testimony A testimony this of the deity, eternity, infinity, and perfection of Christ. Guys, this right here, and time itself would be no more. Guys, there is something so big and huge on our horizon. I don't even think our minds can adequately grasp the magnitude of things that are getting ready to happen. The Lord has told us about merging, and He's told us about merging with us as His children, what was happening within us and what is getting ready to happen in regards to time and in regards to the heavens and the earth, the beginning and the end, and all of that. And He's trying to show it to us, but He's also telling us about the fallen and about the merging of things that are going to be happening with them. The mimic that the enemy tries to do, that's probably going to be happening somewhere around or being showing itself right around the same time. So guys, He's showing us both ends of the spectrum, and He's trying to make us aware of it. And but what great and just huge things that are on the horizon right now in regards to what is going to be happening with time and how everything is going to be merging together. So now when I was looking at this, where it's talking about eternity and then infinity, and I'm like, well, what is the difference between those two words? And so, I looked up what it was. So basically, let's compare eternity and infinity. And I don't want to go through the whole thing here, but I just want to put this just to kind of give us just a short synopsis of what the difference is. Eternity, or forever, means endless time, okay? And the infinity symbol refers to something without any limit, okay? Time without end. So it's a little bit different. This says endless time, and this says refers to something without any limit. And so when we were talking about that here in Revelation 1:13, and it's saying time itself will be no more, guys, this is where I'm saying I don't even know that our mind can fully comprehend and grasp the magnitude of things that's getting ready to happen. The beginning and the end. The beginning where God created everything and He walked in the garden with Adam and Eve, the beginning of the earth. Or is it even before that? The beginning, when all the morning stars sang together, when they were creating things, when the Lord was creating things, speaking things into existence. Is it back then? How far back is the beginning that He's going to be merging? This is going to be very interesting to think about and to see what's getting ready to happen. And so when I went in here, I just wanted to see too. This is studylight.org, and I pulled up the Catholic Encyclopedia in regards to infinity, and it says, as the word indicates, it is that which has no end, no limit, no boundary, and therefore cannot be measured by a finite standard. Well, that's our God. I mean, he's everywhere. He's past, present, and future. He's the beginning. He is the end, and he always was. And so how do you measure something like that? Even His name, He told Moses, He said, you tell them I am sent you. Because you can't even define Him to one name. He is all of those things. And so guys, we have big things that are coming down the pike. Okay. And I wanted to share these with you. I will go ahead and submit all of the links that I have provided, and the message. I'll go ahead and make sure that I have those either at the bottom of the video or in the comment sections. But guys, I have not had a chance to delve in any deeper into the convergence and the merge of all of this other than what I'm being able to provide to you today. There are others. I think Ellie Dobson, I believe, has submitted a comment that you can find out a little bit more about the convergence in the book of Daniel, I believe, and also I believe she mentioned the book of Enoch. There are some links too that I can provide. I provided for Facebook where there are some discussions already being had in regards to the feasts converging. And so this is a topic that is starting to be discussed. It is something that is being brought out. The Lord was bringing it out to me back in 2015, but he brought it out to my friend Lou, well before that. And so he's been talking about it for some time. And I know it's been in the works because back in November of 2015, I understood that it was happening or getting ready to happen. And so now it's 2017 and he's bringing it back up in a message. It was actually a message that I was praying about for my family. And he gave me quite a bit of information here. When you go back through and you study this message and you pick it apart for little pieces of nuggets that are in here, I really want you to pay very, very close attention to what he is saying here. Your lives will be granted. I'm going to ask that you go to the Lord in prayer in regards to that. Because I think that you will be given some information that's going to be very exciting indeed. So guys, I love you all. Thank you so much for coming back. I do have some other information that I'd like to provide to you in regards to the new moon. And so I'm going to try and get another video out for you all on that. Just as quickly as I can. Guys, thank you so much. I love you all. Stay safe, stay under his wing. Until we talk again. Bye.